All right.
Nvsn in the house.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
I
This
don't
is
know.
our first time on the show.
Tell us what's up.
What?
It's your
Oh,
first
yeah.
time
There's a
here?
lot. Well, yeah, as Nvsn.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm like, wait a
Nice.
minute. Okay, so maybe start out
Yeah,
by
I was
telling
going to
us.
say, I don't know who you guys are. Let's talk about who you are and what you do.
Is that, so I've never heard it say Nvsn. Is it Nvsn?
It can be if you want it to be.
Nvsn?
No,
It's Nvsn.
the pronunciation is definitely the same. Like it was just it was a decision I wanted to make because like Kevin knows and Jared knows because back in the early days of the sound, there was this little weird dude that came on that just had like tracks he played to an iPad and performed live, and the music, the branding, like everything has changed so much since then. It was like, okay, it's time to make an apparent difference and take a step away while giving ode to like what was, while also looking forward to the future. So we rebranded everything. It's worked out really well for us. A couple people said that we were crazy, and I said, well, yeah, if you didn't know that, you didn't know us. So
Yeah, true.
No, and that is very true. When somebody asked me, I forgot who it was, but somebody asked me, hey, what do you think they've written? They wrote some songs and they've got them recorded and they did them with a full band. And he was like, well, what do you think if I just was a front man and just sang to the tracks? I'm like, reach out to Alex Carr and ask him how that went. And and hear some advice from him on how that worked. So yeah, and I think of the Coliseum Summer Fair video that's I think it's probably still on YouTube of you.
no, I took that down.
Scrap that shit.
But anyways, I remember it because I mean we've talked about it several times. So so tell me, you guys just wrapped up about a month ago? You wrapped up a tour with Awaken the Giant and Silver Tongue, and then you guys are getting ready to head back out with Awaken the Giant next month. In about a couple
2
week
weeks
and a half,
Like
huh?
next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
So tell us how all of that came to fruition, and how's it been actually touring and getting out of the region and up into those Midwest and areas like that?
Yeah, it was a blast. Was there anybody here that was your first time seeing snow?
No.
Okay, so we've all seen snow before, but like it was really funny. We get to, I think it was Indiana, and there was snow everywhere, and you could like spot the Southern boys immediately because we all just went straight for the snow.
Oh God.
It was super cool for about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, frostbite is a thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, in Mankato, Minnesota, amazing people, amazing bar. That was one of my favorite shows in that entire tour. But loading all of our gear up 2 flights of metal stairs that were glazed over in ice.
A little scary.
That was not fun.
They can have it.
Yeah.
Especially since we're all wearing Vans at the time.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
you know.
They were like, we got a lift, but we don't operate it during the winter.
Oh, yeah. When it's most ideal to use it, I would assume, right?
Right.
We're
From
like,
y'all's
"Oh,
perspective.
But no, it was a blast, man, and huge thanks to Awaken the Giant for kind of giving us the push that we needed to kind of make that happen. Because now we're working with a couple of different agencies this year, a couple of different agencies next year, and we're just going hard. It kind of put a taste in our mouth that we are not ready to get rid of. So like once you kind of start, it's really hard to stop. That's kind of it. It was fun. I got food poisoning on tour.
Please let us know where that was so we can all write it down.
It was Love's gas station. Don't eat food there.
Oh, okay.
That
First
doesn't narrow it
thing,
down.
right? First
So
thing, it's a good. I will say though, but Love's is normally a truck stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, they have food.
Yeah, we
You're
didn't
right.
cancel 7
So-
minutes before we went on either.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Just saying.
Not calling out anybody named Morgan or anything, but yeah, dude, I was like
And
throwing.
Jared was lucky enough to see the Friday night show or the Saturday night show for
Saturday
which one
night
was
show.
it?
Yeah,
Saturday
my
night
wife
show.
was there. My wife was there for that one.
Yeah. It was good. Might have been a little too good.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that was part of the problem. Dude, I literally like 10 minutes before I went on stage, I was like making best friends with a toilet. And then I found out for all my vocalists in the chat, if you don't have time to get a warm up in, because you might be like, having trouble keeping things down, Pepto-Bismol makes an excellent last minute ditch throat technique, because I think my screams were like the best that night out of the entire tour.
Yeah, that and probably the stomach acid that rolled through your rolled past your vocal cords when you were puking.
I definitely got a warm up in. That was
yeah.
Dude, that was terrible. I like got out.
Oh,
I went out and gave some hugs to some fans that came to see us, and then I slept from like 10 o'clock until 4:30 the next day.
Oh man, yeah, you're out.
Yeah.
Had to check a few times to make sure he was still breathing.
Oh yeah.
But
Nice.
dude, like you guys have always known we're hard workers. Like I know that if someone's driving a couple of states away to come see us, like I'm not gonna let anything, unless I have to be put in the hospital. Like I'm not gonna stop.
Which to credit to Morgan Wallen, I think that's what happened to him. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Dustin's in the comments. I saw that. He shot me a message. Kevin, look at this. I got it all pulled up and ready to go. Y'all were talking about wanting to be on tour and going back on tour. Y'all got this fancy flyer here, right?
Yeah.
That's May 4th is the first, if I'm reading that right without my glasses on, right?
May
Jeffersonville,
4th.
is that what this is?
Well,
Yep, May 4th.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even know about May 4th. Whew, I'm glad
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Better get
Kentucky,
ready.
Ohio, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Texas. Back to the 19th hole.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Houston.
then we're also not going to be with them on the Texas date. Where we have a couple other things going on. Like we're going to be going to Natchez for the first time, which is super cool for me because like my grandma lived in Natchez, so I grew up going there all the time.
You playing Locust Alley?
I'm sorry.
You playing Locust Alley there?
Yeah.
Nice.
We got hooked up with MK Music while we were on tour, and he set up a couple of shows of us. I think we're playing Closure with them there, and then we're playing with the Almas in Marapus, Louisiana. So
Nice.
Well, let's get into why you're here tonight, right? You've got a brand new song out. You guys did a cover.
yeah,
Yep.
first studio cover for the band. So
Okay.
it was really, really exciting. I think whenever we went in to record Drown was like November, December, and that song is always really connected with me on a personal level. And then I was going through a really, really hard time during that, and it was just like playing in my head. And the other thing too is that my vocals have been compared to Ollie's a lot over the course of Nvsn becoming a thing, and we were like, let's see how this works. And like it sounds I mean, we can just hear it here in a second, but
That's the easiest way to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're really proud of it. I think it's exciting. I think it's gonna introduce a lot of new people to us, because that's why a lot of bands do covers, right? Is because it's one thing to try to convince people that the music you write is good, but it's another thing to be like, hey, you already love this song. Now you can hear how we sound doing it. So
All right. Well, maybe we should just get into it, Kevin.
Yeah.
And
I
then we
think
can
that's it.
ask them all the things when
Yes,
it's done.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll push it here just a second.
someone's got to keep them in line.
You shouldn't have had to ask.
Do what, Jared?
I said she shouldn't have even had to ask. Damn it.
All right, here we go. It is Nvsn. It is the world premiere of Drown, and you're watching the sound. All right, there it is. Great job, guys. Great job.
Way to go. Way to
So
go, man.
tell us about the video. So give Nick all his props.
Yeah, dude. Nick has done, for those of you who don't know, Nick Miller is a guy that actually I was in a band in high school with, and we've kept up over the years. He started doing videography. I got into music. The worlds met together. He's done every single one of our videos released, and just Kevin and Jared could tell you, and Lisa and Matt too, because they've watched us progress. Like they've just gotten better and better as we've gotten better. He's gotten better to match. Him and I also kind of co-direct our things. So I come up with an idea and I pitch it to him, and we work out details. And we just make a great team, and I give him my vision. I tell him what I want, and he makes it happen.
Yeah, you mentioned the progression, man. I mean, it's been wild watching, you know, you and the band grow over time, and same with us in the show. You know, that was you came out swinging on that. The performance looked great. I know it's a cover song, but you made it your own, you know, while still sticking true to the song. That was cool. So way to go, guys. I dug the shit out of that, for real.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really liked the video. I love the backdrop that you had there, the neon. I have to say though, Phil, it's nice to see your face.
Yeah.
It's nice
Yeah.
to see your face.
He's
And
like, all right,
please
I'm out.
also let Lexi know that she was missed in this video. Lexi's usually in your video, so it was interesting to see Phil's face, and it's nice that Lexi. I mean, it would have been nice to see her, but I get it. I do love the progression of how your videos have really are starting to come full circle, and the production levels being elevated. So that's always a really, really good sign. So I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
did a great job.
it.
Looking
Definitely.
forward to seeing you in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
can't wait.
Oh my god. It was so much fun.
I'm liking the video. Bang up job, guys. But the 3 people sat above me knows about what to come,
Oh no.
because I have a big issue with covers.
Oh jeez.
So I want to know why Bring Me the Horizon, and what you're thinking of doing a cover rather than releasing an original track.
Heard. Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
we all know you can write original music, decent music.
Yeah.
So give it me, Alex. Come on.
We absolutely can write original music. We're working on original music now, and we have some new people that we'll be working with. I think why Bring Me the Horizon is partially, like I said earlier, that we've kind of been compared to them in the past a little bit. I love Bring Me the Horizon, and I love the tone, and I love the emotion that is pulled out in there. So I think it's one that song has like 14 million streams on Spotify. And something, no, it's way more than that.
Yeah,
way more than 14
yeah.
million streams. Like, it's a classic, and I know it's a classic that I could do justice to. I think if we're getting outside of the art a little bit on the business side of things, you know, like when you're talking about a cover and things like that, because when you're going to attack me like that, I would go a little bit in the business mode, is that one, SEO, which is the same thing. Like, let's talk about I Prevail, right? They write amazing music, but you know what? If they didn't release a Taylor Swift song as a cover before Taylor Swift was on Spotify, they would not be who they are today. And they might not even be a band. You know, and the same thing with Nvsn. I posted not too long ago that if you type in Nvsn, right, we're not even in the first 100 pages. But if you type in Nvsn, we are now in the top 5 search results on Google. You know, nothing's changed except for the search optimization. People still listen to Drown all the time, but now, especially if this one picks up traction, not only when people type in Drown, Bring Me the Horizon, not only is that song going to come up, but it's also going to say Drown, Nvsn, and people are going to go, who the hell is that? And they're going to listen to it, and they're going to be like, oh my God, what else do they have? Well, how do I know that works? Fame on Fire is doing that, right?
No Resolve.
Yeah, No Resolve does that. Our Last Night does that. And like, when I first heard Fame on Fire, I think it was a cover. And then I was like, God, this is amazing. And then I pulled over to their page, and I'm like, holy shit, they have original music too. And I became a fan of it. So, like, yeah, there's people like Mr. Matt, who we love, and I think we have the same hair color right now. But he'll be like, that's stupid. Write something new. But then we'll have other people who never would have given us a chance, that now they get a chance to see not only can we do their favorite songs, but we have our entire discography. I would agree with you that a year ago, or a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, it wouldn't have made sense for us as a brand. But now we have an entire collection. We have well over around an hour and a half of music that people can listen to, that if they discover that song and they want more, it's there.
You're like Neo when he starts looking into the ones and zeros and seeing the Matrix, right? You're picking it up. That's legit, you know. Limp Bizkit did it back in the late 90s with Faith, right? I mean, they had a whole record of killer tunes, but Faith, I think, was on that first one, and that's what catapulted them, you know, that and a couple other things, but mainly that.
I look at it this way when it comes to covers, and you guys know I love cover songs. If you are a band, and let's say worst thing that you could do is go to a concert and you're listening to a band and you don't recognize any of the songs.
Right.
You're tuning it out. And for a band to throw a cover song and go, oh, I fucking love that song, and then listen to them, it causes you to pay attention to them a little bit more. Right. So, and it's the same thing that I think with bands and baby bands and even mid-level bands and stuff like that. They throw those covers out because it's recognizable. It's something that when you're scrolling through, like at my work, we play, we have the music, and then I'll hear a version of a song that I know it's not the original, but I'm like, oh, wow, that's unique. And then I end up going and I Shazam the artist because I can't see who's playing it at work. I'll Shazam it, and then I'll look them up and I'll find a whole bunch of other stuff. So I think when it comes to newer bands and mid-level bands that are still trying to grow and still trying to progress themselves, doing a cover is not a bad idea at all. It gives that relevancy of, I love that song. Some people may even like this better than the Bring Me the Horizon version. Who knows? But just like what Alex was saying, you type in that song now or tomorrow or whenever it releases.
Friday at midnight. Yeah.
So
Right.
You're going to see both of those, and you're probably going to go, just like you said, who's this? And listen to them. And then you're going to start seeing more spins on their original stuff. So,
yeah, if it's good enough for Jimi Hendrix, it's good enough for the rest of us.
I hear you.
And that's what I wanted Alex to touch on then, was the business side of it, of getting their name in front of other people. Like, I know why they've done it. But and I think, like I said to Lisa on the teaser video, I was like, Alex has nailed those vocals.
Yeah, you did. He did.
You know,
I just didn't nail the accent, but
Well,
maybe I can give you some training on that for the next one.
that would be appreciated. Yeah,
yeah, no, guys, you nailed it, and yeah, I like it. I love the video. Nick does a great job.
Go ahead, Jared.
No, I was gonna say, was the business side of it tricky to actually record it and put it out there, getting copyrights and making sure you credit everything the right way, stuff like that?
Most, and this would be a question for bands as well, if anybody's thinking about doing that. Most distributors that you go through kind of handle that all, like you let them know it's a cover, and they handle most of that on their own. It's not like the old days if you're trying to release independent where you had to like reach out and do all kind of things. It goes through the proper channels. So I kind of just we use 1 RPM, I think, and I kind of just,
they ask you all those questions as you're going down.
Yeah.
Who the songwriter
CD
is,
Babies,
all that.
Yeah, CD Baby's the one I'm a little more familiar with. But yeah, I guess so. It's just like kind of check, point and click, check the box.
Yeah, and then they handle everything from there. And then there's because I think how it works is you say we're putting out a cover. They go to the copyright owner and basically say, is this okay type deal? And they work out if there's any type of percentages paid out or if it's all going to the artist, whatever. Like, if we make anything off of that on streaming, I like that would be dope. But that's not the reason why I did that. Bring Me the Horizon is amazing. And I'm not trying to take anything out of their pocket. I just want to make sure that people can discover who we are and get into and just like Drown, I did some research on it and it's theorized. I don't think Ollie's ever talked about it, but it's theorized that it was talking about his struggle with drug abuse, right? So that already goes in line with a lot of the things that we talk about with a lot of mental health and things like that. So, this is a band that speaks out on mental health and in their music. And I can tell you countless people, myself included, that talk about Bring Me the Horizon, save their life in this way or the other. So, I mean, I think from the business side of it to the personal side of it to the emotional side of it, it just made sense all the way around.
Yeah, definitely. I know you're a big Bring Me fan.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to make you jealous right now.
Oh, no.
They're playing Download Festival in June over here.
Oh, man.
And they are headlining on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
damn.
They came to New Orleans in 2019, I think, or 2018. It was one or the other. I think it was 2018. And I could have gone to see them. And I was moving into a new house in New Orleans at the time. And I had to get everything moved in, and I missed out. And I'll never forgive myself for that one, man. I missed out on that.
I'll have to get you on FaceTime, Alex. I'll be there as well.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, we'll be chatting on.
2019 Voodoo Fest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of great artists on that one. That was a phenomenal year for them.
What about, you've got some upcoming shows, as Kevin touched on a little bit earlier. I know you're kicking it off next week. And where are you going to be first? I'm sorry, I forgot what the flyer said.
Jared.
It's
flyer.
I got it right here. Hold on.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Starting off. Okay. Wow. Okay. So next weekend in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I'm going to be seeing you at Rock on the Hill, and I think the following night as well in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm excited to have you in my home state.
Yeah, that
Right on.
and we'll get to meet Abe. He told me he's going to be there. He to the Virginia show. Yeah.
All right. So great. He'll be at Canal Club.
Yeah.
All right. And it looks like there's a lot of people in the comments also been talking about going to Rock on the Hill. Do you know about what time your set is?
I have it somewhere. It's somewhere. I think like 3 or 4.
Somewhere around there. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is for my scheduling purposes.
Yeah.
These are definitely for my scheduling purposes. I want to make sure I get to where I need to be in all the different states and get back to Virginia in time. So.
Right. Yeah, I think it's
Well,
like
in 3 states in 2 days, aren't you?
Yes.
I think it's like 3 or 4, and then Awaken the Giant is at like 6, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It is on their page. I know that.
Oh, okay. I'll go check it out there.
Oh wait. Oh no, way off. 150. We go on at 150. So about the same time went on at CPR Fest, and then Carbon Stone's going on at 3:30, and Awaken the Giant's going on at 4:20.
Plenty of time.
Perfect. You can see all those and then go to New Jersey. Perfect.
Yeah, I can see them all and then go to New Jersey and see Shallow Side. You best believe.
Yeah, and my dad's in Pennsylvania, so you'll get to meet my dad.
Oh, I would love that.
And we're gonna go because we have a couple of days off in between shows, so we're gonna go hang out with him, and you'll see some content of the Nvsn Boys potentially in New York City, and it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh, that'll be nice. You guys will enjoy it there.
I like it.
It's time for my segue. You know what's going to be a fun time? Dirty Thursday. Nvsn will be playing.
Yeah.
Which is our first show in Biloxi area since February.
Yep.
Nice. So that's Seventh Day Slumber, Rise Among Rivals, Nvsn 7, Carbon Stone, Pardon the Scars, them guys. Tickets available now at thesound228.com. All ages show.
Yes,
Yeah.
bring the family.
I know Alex is huge on all ages shows. So all ages show.
That.
Over 21, it's $15 in advance. Under 21, it's 25 in advance. And you can get those tickets now right on the homepage at thesound228.com.
There you go. Look, Dustin fired this off. It would have made our lives a lot easier a second ago. Where did it go? Right here.
Oh. Thank you, Dustin.
Yeah, he's been shooting me messages throughout the show.
Oh,
So, there you go. Anybody want to know the times, the set list? There it is, right there.
okay. Very nice.
All right.
I do. Going back to the Dirty 30 Fest, I'm super excited about it. I know I've seen Joseph Rojas from Seventh Day Slumber in the comments, and dude, that when he was like, "Let's go, boys!" Like I've been listening to Seventh Day Slumber since I was like 12 or 13. So we got to technically share. We shared a festival with them back in March, Throwdown at the campground, which was a blast. We met all those guys. They're all super nice, incredible people. So I'm excited for every band on there, but I'm really excited to hang out with those guys and get to see them again.
Yeah, and POD showed up. POD showed up.
Surprise performance, man.
Yeah, surprise performance from them.
Last time I saw
Great.
POD was at the Dove Music Awards in Nashville, Tennessee, back in 2009.
Oh, dude, I
It's
saw
been a
them, like,
minute.
2007 CPR Fest.
I was
man.
there
It was
too.
a
Yeah.
long time ago. That was the last
there.
time I saw them.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well, we're very excited to have you at our show at the Juke Joint. So I'm excited to see you in a
Gonna be
couple weeks,
awesome.
and I'm going to get to see you again in July. It's going to be great.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. We can't wait. And maybe to Matt's credit, maybe we'll have a new song for you guys when we come in July.
That'd be cool.
Okay. All right.
No,
Will you be
just
performing
give 'em
Drown
give 'em
on
another
this?
cover? Give them another cover.
Out of spite.
Yeah, just record it on
Will
your
you be-
phone. Just play it in the room. Play like 8 covers and send it to him.
We'll do the downfall of us all.
There you go.
Hey, we do a nasty cover of Downfall of Us All.
We
Lisa, we did Drown on this last tour, and we'll be doing it this one as well. So you'll
Okay.
get to hear that.
Great.
Nice.
Okay, I look forward to hearing it live.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and have fun on your tour. And we'll definitely see you guys in July.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you,
Alright.
boys.